Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we are going to start a new chapter today that is called relations and functions. Okay, so previously we finished basic properties of logarithms and then set theory, and then I also taught you wavy curve method. And in today's lecture, from today onwards we are starting this new chapter called relations and functions. Okay, so before getting started, I would like to give you a small notice that my college is going to start from tomorrow. Okay, so I may get busy. I may upload the videos maybe at afternoon when I'm free, or maybe at night also. So but I'll try to maintain that regular frequency, okay, of uploading videos. I may upload it on alternate days, but I'll try to keep up with the frequency. Okay, so with that note being said, let's get started. So the first topic is ordered and unordered pairs. Okay. So actually the relations and functions chapter, no, it does not start here. Okay, but we are studying the basics, like the base. We are making the base ready for the chapter. Like these are the topics which we need to know so that we can understand this chapter. We can understand this chapter. Okay. So yeah. So ordered and unordered pairs. Okay. So suppose the pair is A comma B. Okay, so suppose this is the pair A comma B. Suppose, yeah. Now what is ordered pair and what is unordered pair? First let's write the definition. Ordered pair, uh, ordered pair is nothing but pair in which order is important. Pair in which order is important. Till now in the set theory, we were studying about unordered pairs, where the order of the pairs doesn't matter. If you write A comma B or B comma A, the pair it represents the same. But here in ordered pair, A comma B and B comma A both are two different elements, both are two different sets. Okay, so like both are two different pairs. Okay, so ordered pair means pair in which order is important. What about unordered pairs? Till now I hope you got the definition. Like unordered pair means simple. By using common sense, you can tell that pair in which order is not important. Pair in which order is not important. Order is not important. Okay, so this is the definition of ordered and unordered pairs. So now let's do an example. Let's do some examples. So this is the example. Okay, so consider the following pairs. So these are the pairs. Okay, so 1 comma 1, 2 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 3 comma 1, 1 comma 3, and 2 comma 2. So the question is, you should write a total ordered pairs and ordered pairs and the total unordered pairs. Okay, so this is the question. So total number of ordered pairs. So how much you are seeing? 1 comma 1, 2 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 3 comma 1, 1 comma 3, 2 comma 2. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. There are total 6 ordered pairs. Total 6 ordered pairs. What about unordered pairs? See, 1 comma 1, 2 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1 and 1 comma 2 are same according to unordered pairs. Here, according to unordered pairs means pair in which order does not matter. Here see, it's actually same. 2 comma 1, 1 and 1 comma 2 are same according to unordered pairs, and 3 comma 1, 1 comma 3, these are also same according to unordered pairs. So and 2 comma 2, so therefore 1 comma 1, this is the first pair, second pair, third pair, fourth pair. So there are totally 4 pairs. So So if you want, you can write. If you want to remember this, like you can write like this. How means you can write that according to unordered pairs. If you want to remember in the future that according to unordered pairs, 2 comma 1 and 1 comma 2 are same, and 3 comma 1 and 1 comma 3 are also same. Okay, so that is the example. Let's do one more example. This is the next example. So if a pair a minus b comma a plus b and another pair is 1 comma 3, so find a and b if both are equal pairs. So a minus b comma a plus b and 1 comma 3, they both are equal. So yeah, so the first point in the example, ordered. If it's a ordered pair, then there's only one possibility. The only possibility, if these are ordered pairs, means, so since they are equal, we can equate it. A minus b is equals to 1 and a plus b is equals to 3. So by solving the linear equations, like you can take this as the equation number 1, equation number 2. So by solving the linear equations, you get the value of a as 2 and b as 1. B is equals to 1. Okay, so yeah, so now what about unordered pairs? Though if it's unordered pairs, means there are two cases. Case 1 is the same as above, that is a minus b is equals to 1 and a plus b is equals to 3. Then it implies a is equals to 2 and b is equals to 1. What is the case number 2? Remember the definition, unordered pairs means order does not matter. Order does not matter, so therefore we can write like this also, right? A minus b is equals to 3 and a plus b is equals to 1. So by solving these linear equations, that is equation number 1 and equation number 2, you get the value of a is equals to 2 and b is equals to minus 1. Okay, so if you want, you can solve this linear equations like elimination method, that is a minus equation number 1. If you do equation number 1 plus equation number 2, then b gets cancelled. 2a is equals to 4, a is equals to 2, and then substitute the value of a in the first equation. So 2 minus b is equals to 1, therefore b is equals to minus b is equals to minus 1, minus minus gets cancelled, and b is equals to 1. Okay, so I hope you understood this example. So now let's move on to the last example. Okay, so this is the example. So these are the pairs, given pairs, that is these are the given pairs 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 2 and 2 comma 3. Okay, so it's asking what are the total number of pairs. So suppose, see, in the question, if it's asked like he's just asking total number of pairs and is not mentioning whether to find ordered or unordered, so in that case, if he's just saying that total pairs, means it always means that total ordered pairs. If he wants to ask total number of unordered pairs, then he'll mention in the question that total, please find total unordered pairs. Okay, so yeah, so total ordered pairs, how many total ordered pairs are there here? 1 2 3 4. So therefore there are 4 ordered pairs. What about total unordered pairs? Actually, see, 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 2 and 2 comma 3 both are same. So therefore the answer is 3. How? Since according to unordered pairs, right, this is unordered pairs, so 3 comma 2 and 2 comma 3 are same. 3 comma 2 and 2 comma 3 are same according to unordered pairs. Okay, so that's it for today's lecture. So I hope you understood all the concepts which I taught to you today. We will be covering this chapter one by one after one. Okay, so we'll cover this chapter slowly because this is an important chapter. So I hope you understood all the concepts. If you understood, then please do like the video, share it with your friends, and please do subscribe to my channel. And if you have any doubts, then feel free to ask it in the comment section. And if you like this video, then please do write it in the comment section that Yeah, yes, it's a nice video, so it will motivate me also to make more videos like this. Okay, so I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching.